Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another Madden video. Today what I got for y'all is going over the best card at each overall in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Now I thought this would be a super fun video to make because it's really just all opinion. There's so many good cards at each overall, and also for a lot of these I'm going to be basing it on like them for their time, if that makes sense. You will see why in a little bit, but before we do go on ahead, get into the video. If you are new to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. You leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new. Drop daily Madden content on the channel, and also we got to bring back the comment of the day. Today's winner is going to be my guy Isaac right here. Said he loved the wide receiver tier list, but he does think Randy Moss should be in the God tier, and I'm not going to lie to you, I think I missed on that. I think I will go ahead and move him up when we update that next. All right, getting it started right here with 80 overall. I could have did like silvers and golds and stuff like that, but I thought that would be like really boring, so I'm gonna go ahead just start it off with the base elites, which is an 80 overall. Now you might be thinking Jamal Agnew, he's the fastest one. Yeah, like right now, sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to someone who for his time, absolutely amazing, and that person is going to be 80 overall Matt Stafford. You're looking at his stats right now and you're like, oh my god, this guy is awful. But if you weren't rocking a quarterback I'm going to cover in a little bit, you were rocking Matt Stafford, man. The reason being is he was one of the few quarterbacks that could go ahead, get a throw power ability powered up. This guy was my quarterback for so long, so long, and that was before a lot of people knew like Slinger 3 was pretty trash. But he was good. He was so good for his time. It's hard for me to say he was not the best 80 overall in the game. And we're bumping it on up to 81 overall right here. Raheem Mostert was great. Rayshon Jenkins was also great for his time, but we got to give it to someone who was a god for his time. Christian Kirk. Do you guys remember Christian Kirk, man? He dropped in the Superstar promo, which was like, was that the first week of the game's launch? I believe so. Could be wrong on that, but speed wise and everything, he was decent for his time, and route running wise wasn't really great. But the big thing on him was he got baked in Slot-O-Matic for 2 AP, which was just so good, especially at the beginning of the year where training is always so expensive. You get a great ability. He was such a good receiver. He was so good. I think basically every single no money spent squad had him on the team. Now for 82 overall, there wasn't really anyone that stood out to me a ton, so I'm just going to go ahead and say Marquise Brown. This guy was really good for the Gridiron Guardians. Again, a slight little like budget baller. 90 speed on him was really the big thing. Again, route running wise, not really too great. You could have also said Henry Ruggs, but you know, I didn't really want to say Henry Ruggs, you know. I could have also said this Noah Fant right here as well. He would have probably been one of the gold cards if we did do gold cards. But yeah, just looking over 82s, there's nothing really that really stood out to me besides Marquise Brown and this Noah Fant. Now right here is something that I hate doing, but we're going to have a tie. First one right here is going to be Quez Watkins. Quez Watkins, when he dropped 83 overall with 93 speed. So this was a card that was super interesting because if you had an Eagles theme team, deep route specialist, and the zero chill strategy card, he was actually up to 99 speed. So, and just like getting 93 speed at an 83 overall is just so uncommon. He was so good. But the person I'm going to go ahead and give it to is actually going to be the quarterback we were talking about earlier. If you were not using Matt Stafford, you were using this man right here. You could have also got him for free as well. I messed up so bad by not choosing this free Josh Allen right here. Took me so long to get him, but basically Josh Allen for his time, man, so good. So powered up, he had 90 throw power, which again, not really too common. Had 80 deep accuracy as well, which again, really good for the time. He also got I think it was Set Feet Lead. I don't think he got Gunslinger. Yeah, I think it was just Set Feet Lead, and he was one of the first people with that Gen 3 release that people were like, wow, this release is really good. First couple weeks of the game, he was QB1. Everyone had him on the team. Now we're going up to 84 overall, and I was really between two people, Dante Jackson or Fabian Monroe. Really depends whether you want to play man or zone, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Dante Jackson. Again, they were just so close. This superstar Dante Jackson I thought was so good. Again, given his time, dropped with the superstar promo, which again I believe was like the first week of the launch, right? So he was a 5'10 corner. This was before like everyone was like height, right? 91 speed powered up was really good for the time. 80 man, again, I believe that was good for the time. I don't think anyone was hitting like 90s or anything, but he also had a short route KO and medium route KO built into him, so he was a good person to just like randomly man up on people and stuff. And Dante Jackson always a budget god when the game first drops. And for 85 overall, there's no question about it for me, Tyreek Hill at tight end. I thought when this card dropped, man, he was so good for his time. I feel like people definitely underrated him, and I still think he's usable to this day, right? So with a little bit of training, he goes up to an 86, but yeah, he's a 93 speed, 90 short route running, could get the deep route running up to 90. I just think he's a great tight end. Like I said, even today, I think he's usable just given his speed and everything. I thought he was really good. And at a time with the zero chill strat card, I believe he would get boosted up to 95 speed as well. And I believe the medium route running would go up to 90 because I think it was like the backyard baller strategy card where it boosted every single stat by 1. Could be wrong on that, but that's what I think. Now we're going on up to 86 overall. 86, again, I hate doing this because I just want to go ahead and have it like 1 for each person, but it's going to be a tie once again. And this is strictly based on further time, right? Like you could say Miles Boykin is like a better card than these guys now, but first off, the rookie premieres, man. The rookie premieres. Jamar Chase, 91 speed, day 1. Hello? He was absolutely amazing. He was also 6 foot. Like he just fried everything, man. And then got Trevin Moehrig right here, who has he not gotten? I don't think he's gotten an upgrade all year long. Weird, because he was so good for so long at the beginning of the game, man. This guy was an animal. I mean, he had 80 man, 80 zone again. It's not like the 90s we're used to now, but for his time was super good and was one of the few people that could actually go ahead and get Acrobat. Like Acrobat was not common. It was not on every single card that was dropping. You had to pay a good amount of coinage to get some acros on your field. JC Horn as well. This card again, pretty amazing. He was a 6'1" corner. I mean, like the way he played made me super excited for his most feared card and also his NFL draft pass card. And again, he was someone that could get acro, and he was essentially a free card if you did do your sets and everything in Madden 21. And yeah, that's why I recommend definitely do your rookie premieres this year. You also had Kyle Pitts. I feel like that was the big 3. Like Kyle Pitts, honestly, man, I was about to just lie like crazy. I was about to say, you could use this card right now. You probably couldn't use this card right now, but he, for his time, man, so amazing. I had to give this a tie for all the rookie premieres, man. Now we're bumping on up to 87 overall. I would give it to Eric Dickerson now because he is just overall a solid running. He's actually a pretty good running back that you could use, right? He's definitely usable, but I felt like that was boring. I wanted to give someone that was really good for their time, right? And I mean, even like Latavius Murray, great for his time as well. He was a really big running back. Actually, he wasn't that crazy for his time. I just completely lied. David Johnson, game first dropped pretty much, one of the first flashbacks. Again, really good for his time. But I'm gonna go ahead and go Devontae Smith, who you get this card day 1. He was one of, I don't want to say one of the few route runners, but he was someone that could go ahead and get the route tech. He could get route tech, and that was not common to start the year. I thought he was again, I don't think he was even that crazy, like especially compared to like Jamar Chase, but he could get the route tech, and I felt like he was a really good card for his time once again. Now we're bumping on up to 88, and I have to give it to Billy Johnson. I have to give it to Billy Johnson because even if there were some crazy cards like base elites and stuff that were good for their time, Billy Johnson smokes them right now. I mean, he's 5'9", that's the only downside, but you get a 96 speed receiver with decent route running who just happens to go ahead and get route tech, right? Like, I feel like this card for 4K is just tremendous value. I think he's one of the best, if not the best budget card in the game. 89 overall right here. Can y'all guess who it's gonna be? I really like this Deebo Samuel card for a while, but this is actually gonna be, I think, the only offensive lineman of the video. Gonna be Malik McDowell right here. And yeah, I've covered this card so much, I feel like, but stats wise, whatever, meh. You can say it's meh, whatever. 6'6", 315 hits like my size requirement for offensive lineman, and also secure protector 1 AP. That's really the big thing on him. If you have not used Secure Protector, try it out, especially if you're like a budget baller or you're tired of your lineman getting crazy shedded, try it out. Now at 90 overall, something that I think is pretty funny is Eli Apple's actually tied for the fastest 90 overall in the game. But we're not going Eli Apple. I really like Tavon Austin, his blitz card, really fun card to use. Really wasn't as good as I think I personally thought he was. Deshaun Jackson for his time was great. Jeremy Chin, was like my 1B option, but we're going to go over here, right? And you're going to see a card that you're going to be like, wow. Wow. Also, Marshawn Lynch was up there too. I feel like for a while everyone had him on a team because he could get whatever team Kim with the fullback Kim, right? But I gotta give it to Cordell, man. Cordell Patterson. This card dropped, and he was like the best running back in the game for like months. I feel like he was just so good. He just moved so well. Like I think you could probably get away with using this card right here now. I know he has the Team of the Year card and everything, right? But this card was just so amazing for its time. I had to give him the best card spot at that 90 overall. Now, 91 was super interesting because I didn't really feel like there was a lot of great cards. Like Shaquille Griffin was a really good card for its time. And you'll see, like, I'll go over like the quarterbacks real quick because that's always like the first thing I check. Like, there wasn't anything really too, like, this Josh Allen was pretty good for his time as well, but there wasn't nothing too crazy, right? So the direction I went, right? This is a personal favorite card of mine. Daniel Jones, wide receiver. I absolutely loved using this card, man. He was so good for his time, in my opinion, man. This was one of my favorite cards I've used all year long. So speed wise and everything wasn't really even like top end compared to all the receivers in the game, right? Route running wise also wasn't hitting the 90s that people at that time were starting to hit, but he was 6'5". So he's really tall. And again, around this time, everyone was like size, right? But his discounted abilities, he got Slot-O-Matic, Identifier, and Threat Detector for 3 AP total. I absolutely love this, man. I loved it. But you could go another direction right here. I should say that for all of them. If you disagree with me at all with any of these, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, because I feel like this is just really fun, just kind of going down like memory lane and like old cards and stuff like that. Let me know who you think was like the best for their times at certain positions. We're bumping on up to 92 overall. Again, quarterbacks weren't really too crazy for me, right? I mean, we have Tua, who was a guy. No, I'm just kidding. He really wasn't that great. But the direction I'm going, right? Like, we have a lot of good cards here. I mean, Rayshawn Jenkins, one of my personal favorite cards in the game ever since his 81 overall card. I mean, OBJ for his time was also really good, that running back card, man. But there's one card that I want to cover who, for its time and also now, is still really good. You also have strong safety Bo, who I really liked. You have Blitz Derwin, who was really good. I'm gonna go this Cordell Patterson right here, the cornerback. So reason being is, right, I felt like this card was one of the best corners in the game that you just didn't see a lot of people use, and he allowed you to do something on defense that had a really unique scheme. You could have a really unique scheme on defense, especially if you could get this guy on a theme team, man. Up to 98 speed within the zone and a full theme team. He's a 6'2" corner. And honestly, I think it's a debate to be had. If you have this Cordell right here on a full theme team within the zone, do you run this card or this golden ticket? And I know you might think I'm crazy, right? But I'll explain. So he hits like 90 zone within the zone. That's the threshold. He hits 90 man. Play rec is the thing. Play rec is the thing, and 1 speed point is also a thing. But this card right here, it's 1 AP human joystick, 1 AP one step, 1 AP acro. So 3 AP total for basically 1 step in acro. Like, tremendous value for this card. And yeah, I loved using this card. Now we're bumping on up to 93 overall. I mean, we have a couple great cards like DK Metcalf corner. You have Michael Vick running back, who was really good. Trey Waynes, who, if you don't know, power him up, he's glitched. He can actually get to 99 speed any team within the zone. Yeah, we just have so many good cards, right? But the direction I'm going is it's between two. It's between the Warrant Sapp right guard that gets posted up for 1 AP or Travis Kelce center. I personally like Travis Kelce center because he's a little bit better of a pass blocker, and I pass the ball more than I run the ball. You can flip-flop these, right? So with the Backyard Baller strategy card, would have 94 run block, 93 pass block finesse, 92 pass block power. So hits 90s all across the board. But the big thing is post up 1 AP, right? That's the whole reason why he's here for me. He's just tremendous value, and I've been using this card ever since he came out. 94 overall, again, super interesting. So a lot of these cards, man, are just really good now. If I had to give it to the card now, it'd probably be Pat Pete, who, again, Backyard Baller strategy card, deep route specialist, basically a perfect wide receiver with 99 speed, 90s for route running across the board. And yeah, I mean, there's other really good cards that, again, really good for their time. I mean, this Jerry Jeudy was really good. And I didn't want to count Ed Tutall and Brady for 94s, because I just felt like that was a little bit unfair. But yeah, the direction I'm actually going is going to be Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson, I don't remember when this card dropped, but he basically made a theme team meta. Like, him on the Jets theme team for a while was just so good. He was one of the first receivers in the game, I believe, that could get 99 speed with a full theme team and deep route specialist, like powered up 95 speed, deep route specialist 97, full theme team 99, right? He's also 6'3", and he has perfect route running. Like, this card to this day on a theme team still very usable. Is he quite top end anymore? Probably not, but he's still really good on the theme team. He was just so good for his time, man. Like, I feel like everyone that had a God squad had Robbie Anderson on their team, and he was definitely one of the best players in the game for a while. Now we're bumping on up to 95 overall. Again, Dax Hill, great card. Bunch of rookies are really good. I mean, this Derwin MCS card was I don't think he was one of the first safeties that dropped with base 99 speed powered up and what's called in the zone. Jalen Petrie, I really like. But again, I'm trying to look for someone who was just like insane for their time. Josh Gordon kind of fits that mold. For 95 overall, there were just so many good cards. Like we even have J-Ron Curse right here, who would probably be my choice right now. We have Bo-Nose Calvin. We have Deion Sanders out of position wide receiver. We have Brandon Smith, who I really like as a linebacker. Sean Taylor, free safety. There's just so many good 95 overalls, but I had to go with this man right here, Ted Hendricks. I feel like Christmas dropped, this card dropped. If you weren't rocking him on your team, you weren't doing it right. I mean, this card right now is still probably one of the best cards in the game on a theme team, Colts, Packers, or Raiders, but with a little bit of training up to 96, and he's 94 speed, 96 on any team within the zone. He had good man, good zone, not good press, not good play rec. So he was really like a user or someone you play in like 3-5 wide as like a blitzing type of linebacker that would like be one of the safeties, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, he was just 6'7". He was absolutely amazing. Still really good to this day. Can't wait till his golden ticket comes out. At 96 overall, I'm going to separate this to 1 right now, 2 for their time. Okay, I also do want to give an honorable mention to this Billy Johnson, because 97 speed defensive tackle, not common at all, right? But all right, first card, Chris Westry. Chris Westry, in my opinion, powered up. I think this card's better than its golden ticket. Like, here, let's actually just compare them real quick. Let's compare them, because the difference just isn't really a lot. Like, okay, so speed. Let's talk about speed. So this card powered up 97 speed. If you have it in the zone, gonna be 99. Literally both cards within the zone, 99 speed. Couple excel points, couple agility points. Play rec, it hits 90. It's gonna play pretty much the exact same way. Man coverage, zone coverage, gonna play the exact same way. Press gonna play the exact same way as well. But this Chris Westry right here, he gets acro for 1 AP, the other one doesn't. So I value the acro for 1 AP more than a couple excel, agility points, stuff like that, right? And yeah, this Chris Westry, I mean, he's a 6'4" corner that gets acro for 1 AP and he's 99 speed. Like, I just feel like there's not much more you could ask for. Now again, for their time, first one, Isaiah Simmons. This card recently left my team. I was playing him at corner ever since he dropped, was my best corner for forever. Love this card. He is absolutely amazing. With in the zone, 98 speed on him, has great excel, agility, change of direction, all that stuff. 90 man, 90 zone, 90 press, 90 play rec. Everything you could want, he does, man. He was fantastic. Love this card so much. When you get put in a debate of, is this the best MUT card of all time? You gotta be on the list, man. Derrick Henry for his time. This is probably the person that I would pick. Again, with a little bit of training, this is what he's looking like. But yeah, like, this card for a while was considered the greatest MUT quarterback of all time. Like, escape artist, pass elite on him was just absolutely broken. I feel like this is the card that pretty much made it to where escape artist needed to go up a crazy amount of an AP. 96 speed on him. The only thing you could say on him is deep accuracy. Like, he was a little bit low with deep accuracy, but again, like, I would 100% use this card over the same exact Jalen Hurts that dropped, who again probably deserved to be on the list. Like I said, when you're in the debate for one of the greatest MUT cards of all time, you got to be on the list. There's this Derrick Henry for its time, man, absolutely amazing. Now at 97 overall, there again are just so many good cards, like Keenan Allen, great route runner card. You got the X-Man, who's a pretty good corner. You got just so many people, right? This one right here is a slight little tie, because I mean, Colin Johnson, MCS version, was the best receiver in the game until this Colin Johnson right here dropped. So I do want to go ahead and mention him. I mean, if you still have this card, can't afford the golden ticket, this card is still like totally usable, still a great receiver. You can argue that he's still an S tier wide receiver in the game, and I wouldn't say you're wrong, but 98 speed on him, 6'6" height. He's literally everything you could want for a wide receiver. He's deep. He has a deep route runner and slot wide receiver archetype. So again, he was basically a golden ticket before golden tickets came out. And then you also have my CB1 for a while before we started getting absolute giants at the position. Night Train Lane, 97 speed powered up in the zone, 99 speed. He's 6'1", 90 play rec, 90 man, 90 zone, 90 press, and he has that big hitter trait on yes, which is not that common for corners. So for, again, when Night Train Lane originally came out, he was my CB1 for like, I think a couple months. And then also I have to mention this Jimmy Graham, man. I felt like if I left any of those three off the list, I feel like I would be doing a crazy disservice. I don't think the backyard baller boosted 97s. Could be wrong on that. I don't know if I'm remembering correctly, but in the zone, 97 speed, any single team. Yeah, you could say slightly lower, like change direction agility for like other people compared to the position, but 6'7" height. He has 90 play rec, 90 man, 90 zone, 90 press. You could play him at corner. You could user him. And also he has the big hitter trait on yes, but more importantly, acrobat and pick artist for 1 AP each, 2 AP total, and that's probably the best ability combo for everyone in your secondary. Jimmy Graham, especially when he first dropped, one of the best cards in this game, period. Now at 98 overall, we're starting to get towards the end. We got this card and another card. Again, so many great cards. So many. But the one that reigns supreme, in my opinion, Calvin Johnson, man. Calvin Johnson, even not powered up with deep route specialist, could get to 99 speed any single team. He's 6'5", 90 short, 90 medium, 90 deep route running, hits all the thresholds, great after the catch as well, and he has really high run block too. So yeah, I think Calvin Johnson is just one of the best receivers every single year in Madden. I also was thinking about having this Randall Cunningham right here on there, but I went with Calvin. You could probably go either way because both of them are just amazing. Randall probably had more longevity, I guess I would say, even though Calvin is literally end game. I don't know. I feel like you could go with either of them. And for the 99 overall, we got Ed Too Tall corner. This card is probably one of the best, if not the best corner to ever drop in Madden Ultimate Team. And when you're that good, you gotta be my #1 spot, man. I have him over every single golden ticket, every card with discounted abilities. I don't care. I feel like this card makes the most amount of plays I've ever seen, man. I literally played up against the Ed Too Tall with no abilities. He was literally naked, and he was strapping my Colin Johnson with route tech no matter what route I put him on. It was like crazy. It was crazy, man. I could not believe it. And before you say like I suck or whatever in the comments, right? I was having him on every single route you could think of. Crossers, posts, corners, even double moves. Like, he was just on everything, man. And he gets crazy acro animations. I mean, look at the stats they give him. He could be within the zone, have 99 speed, 99 excel. I believe agility gets boosted a little bit, but even if it doesn't, 97 agility, 99 change of direction, 90 play rec, 90 man, 90 zone, 90 press, hits all the thresholds. And then, like, he also has the big hitter trait on yes. Like, literally everything you could want for a corner, Ed Too Tall is that. Oh, yeah, and did I mention he's 6'9"? Like, by far, I think the best mutt corner of all time. I can't think of any other ones. If there was some crazy one in, like, Madden 12, 11, whatever. But, yeah, this is, like, one of the greatest cards I've ever seen and played with or played against since my time playing Madden. The person that probably compares the most is probably Madden 20 Eric Dickerson. But yeah, man, I hope y'all did enjoy this video though. I thought it was really fun. Again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments because it's really just opinion based and kind of what y'all value and stuff like that. But yeah, man, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like on it and subscribe. Make sure to check the links down below as well. Join up on the community. We stream over on Twitch a lot and we have a very active Discord community. Yeah, man, like I said, appreciate y'all clicking onto the video, man. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Other than that though, man, has been your boy Dill and I'm out. Peace, y'all.